Okay, hear me out, because in my opinion, I don't think it's a looks issue. Because personally, I think Rose looks like a bootleg version of Kate, but more so a status situation. Now, the reason why I say it's more so of a status issue, because when I read all three articles, it's all mostly a bunch of fluff about Rose, flaunting her husband's wealth, comparing both of the homes. They even had to let us know that she was a former model, like she was Kate Moss or something. And when I went to Google her modeling campaigns, all I got was a bunch of Paris Hilton type socialite pictures. Look, I even went so far as to Google pics of Kate and Rose. And this was the only event that I can find with them together. So I don't really think they were friends like how Dan and Maureen tried to imply. And I get the feeling that they don't think that they're friends either. I personally think Kate, being the future queen, thought she held some type of rank over those aristocrats, not understanding that these people actually come from generations of long money. And they stated that in all three articles. Of course, they're going to lean more on her husband's wealth and his family more so than hers, because they only seem to mention her grandmother being a bridesmaid in Queen Elizabeth's wedding, but they're basically still letting everybody know that not only she, but generations have been in the club for a long time. And at the end of the day, they see Kate as new money, so they don't see her as being equal. And the royal family, outside of their titles, wouldn't even really qualify wealth-wise to be in this friendship group if you let the newspapers tell it. At the end of the day, Kate is still new to the club. And I think most of her insecurities stem from the fact that she's an outsider. And I'm pretty sure they made her feel like one. Because in my opinion, the first two articles to me were basically telling Kate, you need to stay in your lane. Which is why they had all that fluff about Rose, her husband's wealth, and talking about the Turner tops and all that other blah, 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 blah. They also made it clear in the articles that these were Will's friends, not Kate's friends. By the way, does Kate even have friends? And she probably thought she was going to pull rank, and they had to let it be known, boo, never forget where you come from, Celia.
Hey, Blaine. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Celia Foot. I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd drop by.
Everybody hide. Everybody get down. Turn off the music. Get down. Shh.
Hey! I brought a chocolate pie. My maid, Minnie, made it.
If you ever seen the movie The Help, Celia Ray Foote was the poor girl from Sugar Ditch who married up. But of course, his ex-girlfriend never accepted her because at the end of the day, she considered her a downgrade. Plus, she wasn't about to let this trailer park girl come in and take her place. Now, when it comes to character, Kate is definitely no Celia Ray Foote, because I feel like if this were Kate in that situation, she would definitely try to be the Hilly. I saw somewhere that she and Will previously dated. I don't know how true it is and don't really care to research it, because the purpose of this breakdown was really to show how the rumor was published solely for the purpose of getting exclusives from the palace on Harry and Meghan. I mean, do I have to keep reminding y'all? Because at the end of the day, Kate thought her mediocre mumbling behind was going to pull a Hilly Holbrook, only to find out she's really Celia Ray Foote. And once Celia Kate realized her place, she decided to channel all that negative energy she had towards Hilly Rose and took that out on her sister-in-law, Meghan. I'm telling you, the more I learn about this woman, the better I feel about my videos dragging this old bobblehead bum. I said what I said. And Rose's old frumpty dumpty behind ain't out of the clear either. Because first of all, I don't respect side chicks. And second, this all started because of her, and you cannot convince me that this woman or somebody she knows didn't leak this story. So, in my mind, she's just as complicit with the Meghan hate as it relates to this situation. And I definitely believe that Kate was pushing her out, well, telling Will to get rid of her, meaning phase her out. Because it's not uncommon for women who catch their husbands cheating and take them back to push their husband's side chick out, especially if this chick is running in the same circle. But Rose and her homegirl just wasn't having it. And for anyone to think that Kate should have just divorced Will, we all know that wasn't an option, and I don't think that I should have to explain this. And unlike her late mother-in-law, Princess Diana, she didn't have the status prior to Will. She doesn't have the charisma that Diana had outside of the institution, because ain't nobody about to pay her to mumble a bunch of incoherent speeches. Because I'd be damned if I'm the future queen and they are placing this basic, bad postured, great value version of me above me, all because she married a rich man who needed a beard and heirs. Not to mention the fact that she comes from at least 3 generations of social climbers. Now, with regard to her stunning, unique beauty, in my opinion, recollections may vary.